Hello, my name is Kathy Walters, and I'm going to be your instructor for HIT 111, Implement and Customizing of EHRs. So I think you must have known me already from taking 107 as a prereq, so you're all pretty familiar with me. So as you know, I create these YouTubes for the beginning of my courses just to expose you to Moodle and the software. So there's a couple of things I just want to kind of say at the outset here in terms of health information technology, and that changes seem to be the only constant, and that it's important for you to get exposure to different software. And so this software is going to be a little bit different as far as functionality than our previous courses, and this software is an educational version of what they used to refer to at the Veterans Administration as CPRS. And it is a software that is currently used in the VA system. VISTA is what it's typically referred to as. So I think it's going to be a good thing for you, again, to have on your resume and experience in doing. And so here's our website and some general information here. And then, of course, the YouTube link. And then we're going to get into looking at the syllabus. And the first thing, obviously, that you'll need to do is to buy your license for Near Perfect at the bookstore or via Near Perfect. So let's go ahead and take a look at the syllabus real quick. And I'm just going to expand this out. All right, so most of you are familiar with my syllabi, and again, I have my office hours there Monday, Wednesday, 1 to 3, and then the required materials. So you basically just need this ISBN. It's $45 for the license. It lasts for 12 weeks. And then I have down here that you can also go to page 5 in the Near Perfect student guide, which I have on our Moodle website, which I'll show you. So let's first go through the syllabus. Some information about Moodle, student conduct code link there, academic integrity, and then resources as far as Tutor Central, library hours, and SHED. And then class participation. And then my late policy. Most of you know that I do not take late work. And so it's a good opportunity right now to talk about my little spiel that I do about online attendance and getting on multiple times each week, not waiting till Sunday night, that's not a practice for success. So be sure that you're getting on periodically and not leaving things till the last minute. Here's the learning outcomes for the course. And then some instructional methodologies. My grading policy, and then as always, scrolling down to the next pages. Here I just have weeks 1 and 2 completely visible. I'm just working on updating a few other things, so and that will be updated fairly quickly here by weeks 1 and 2 to get that all up to date. So and then you'll have your total points. So that's the syllabus. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of that. And so what I'd like to do right now is I'd like to go into the Near Perfect site. And the first thing that I'd like to show you over here is under the Help menu, and if you go to Videos, what you want to do is you want to look at this student orientation video. And that kind of goes through everything for you with regards to getting started, logging in to the EHR, and that type of thing. So that's going to be available to you. When you actually get into the EHR and you click right here, yours might look a little different than mine. You're going to get this prompt to install Citrix Receiver. And as we know with software, there's always different plugins that come along that make your software behave and function a little bit more responsively. And so I want you to be sure to download this Citrix installer. I also have instructions for it on our Moodle website. So you're going to let that install, and then you're going to agree with the license agreement. And I'm not going to go through it right now. But again, that's something that you want to go ahead and do. And so make sure you take care of that. So I'm going to go back here to our Moodle course site, and I want to go into the student guide just for a second. And as I mentioned, on page 5, okay, it talks about applying for your subscription. So I'm just going to quickly scroll down here, and essentially what you want to do here is if you want to buy from Near Perfect, you can, and you just like and go on to their site, and then they'll go ahead and provide you some information with regards to what you need to do to get your subscription going. It'll still be the same course key as far as the class is concerned. All right, so I just wanted to show you that. All right, and then basically just some information here talking about the Citrix receiver. Near Perfect has great tech support. Here's some PDF on the plugin instructions. And then my normal setup for my courses, the instructor announcement, which you'll receive announcements every period of time when I'm updating and posting grades and things of that nature. The Student Connect and Course Question Forum is for you to go ahead and post questions. I check that frequently, or if you want to share something. And then some campus resources here, and then the course objectives. And then I just have some links here for the Office of National Coordinator, which you hopefully will know already as the federal resource for HIT and everything new and great and the latest happening in that regard. HIMSS Society is great. I was a member of that for many years. I'm currently a member of AHIMA. And then this Clinical Informatics Wiki is kind of a nice resource. It's a little nursey in its content, but it is a good link if you want to just check out some things. And then this PDF has a list of a bunch of like articles and websites and resources from way back from in the very, very beginning of high tech. And so if you want to, delve in there and explore around, feel free to do that. So just want to go over how the weeks are set up, not too dissimilar from my other courses. So again, I have my objectives and then what we're doing. I'm not going to go in and show how a forum works because I think most of you know how that works. But be sure to post to the Self-Introduction Forum by Thursday, April 5th. And then here are the things that you're going to be working with and taking a look at. And then here are the assignments. So let me first go into this Please Read document, which I'll have each week. So go in, and I'm kind of explaining things for the week. And then going in and just sharing some information. So be sure to read these prior to doing anything. And then I have everything listed down here. So be sure and look at that each week when you start your week. So it kind of gives you a nice overview. And then I'm just going to kind of show you what the instructions look like for all the Near Perfect assignments that you're going to do each week. And so they're very good. They go through and they do a complete overview. And I'm going to scroll down here a little bit further. So they give you a glossary. They kind of go through some things. And it's nice. It's very pictorial. It'll show you that's how you're going to get into the EHR with that little bubble head. And I'm scrolling down here to get to the point where in each of them you'll see kind of a divider mark. And this red area here, I say, note, this is the beginning section of what you will submit via Moodle. You can simply create a Word document with the question number and the answer and submit just the answers via the assignment link in week 1 in Moodle. And so, I believe there's like 23 answers for number 1. So you can just do 1 to 10 to 23 in a Word document and then type your answers. That's fine. If you want to highlight them in some way and then upload this document, you can do that as well. It's clearly up to you how you want to approach how you do the assignments. But I just wanted to kind of show you. So that's it walks you through step by step. This essay assignment is pretty straightforward. It's 150 words. You're just going to type a little bit about comparing some things on stage 2. And then I kind of encourage you to take a look at this. It's an hour-long video, or 54 minutes, but it is good. It's the history of meaningful use. Well, of course, I like it. So anyway, you can take a look at that. And then here's a link on ISO, the International Organization for Standardization, which is great and covers a lot of things globally. So you want to make sure to take a look at that. And then I have just here the online OWL Writing Lab from Purdue University for any of you that are interested in comparing, APA format, MLA format, and that's just a good reference for you, even for some of your other classes. So, and then I have week 2 open as well. I just have weeks 1 and 2 open right now. Same thing. You have Read Me First, and then different things to take a look at. So, I think that's pretty much it. I want to remind you, when you do submit your work, to be sure you keep your file management in order with your last name in your file name when you save your activities. This is just great file management hygiene, and it's good for those of you that are going to be in this industry from a data integrity standpoint, a data management standpoint. It's just good file management hygiene with regards to identifying your files. Okay. All right, so I look forward to this quarter, and we'll be seeing you virtually here in a couple of days. All right, thank you.